もしもし、お疲れっす。お疲れっす。ちょっと後でいい感じで通告来るんで、休憩出ませんか？おう、了解です。テーマは？テーマはいい感じにフィーリングで。はい、フィーリングで。はい、できたら連絡ください。じゃあ、お疲れっす。お疲れっす。お疲れっす。はい。フィーリングで。
あはちょいと聞いたってな、ラップにな、いやもうエンターテイナー、録音した一切合切、毎日蹴ったり張ったり、ちゃんとみんな言ってすぐシーズン、ほらウキウキウォッチ、ウキウキウォッチ、世の中の計りは YouTube、Google、ブス、揃った嬉しいわ、仲良く以外な2本立った3つ指揃えて下げる頭、半年もないのに殿様バッタ、誰かの未来の花形、セミもなきやも涼しいバス、お届けしてもたぶん多分日々重なり夢はみ出る軽く回そうチャリレース、肩を揺らしてさあワンツースリー。
画面が映ってない。画面映った。OK。はい。ということで、おはようございます。多分、マイクの音声大丈夫。デスクトップの音声も大丈夫。ということで、戻してということで、バーチャルドリーマーのMugen-Zeroです。今日も京都で原神をやっていこうと思います。多分、昔からやってる人はもうとっくのとおりに、スメールのストーリーも落ち着いて終わってる頃かもしれないけど、最近始めた俺はもう、やることが多すぎて、で、配信内でストーリーを進めようってなるともう完全に追っつかない状態になってるんで、ちょっとね、やれる時にね、ちょこちょこやっていこうということで、今日も、その稲妻に向けて魔神任務を進めるというやつをやる前に、溜まってるかな？溜まってるな。旧当時の素材を集めに行こう。ちょっと、ボリュームが大きいかな。BGM もうちょいちっちゃくしていいか。4くらいでいいかな。で、俺ももうちょい大きくしていいか。ちょっと途切れちゃったら見えた。気にしない。ということで、じゃあ、先に、またちょこちょこキャラが増えたんで、それの育成素材を集めないといけないんで、それやってからやるかね。
An assassin from our homeland, or a fool who trespasses upon the waters of Chingsa.
こいつも慣れたもんだな、もう。
Coveting the shapes of the living, pure water can take on many forms. In this way, shall water deliver your punishment. The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
I will have order. Fly!
よいしょ。
Without solid ground, terrestrial creatures become simply helpless. The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
これ、あと何回やればいいんだろうかな。ボス素材集めるの大変だな。
Just like we rehearsed.
Gather. As you wish, main Fräulein.
画面が見えない。しっちゃがめっちゃがやね。
No rest for the wicked.
One who is ignorant of water's treasures fails also to comprehend its horrors.
Solidify.
By royal de- Hi!
Burn. Yeah.
あと変えるだけだ。
Yeah. There can be no excuse.
あー、ディルクが。素直に復活させようか。よいしょ。なんだかんだヒーラー欲しいな。
Odd, reveal thyself!
Let's see what happens when you lose your foothold.
今ので食らったのか。
The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
Order guide you.
By royal de- Go! Fallen Emma! Help!
As long as rain falls and rivers flow,
Okay.
water will exist forever.
これで今日の分は取れたと。検討士か。会心 3.1、5.3。あ、でも熟知眼だ。熟知眼か。
Need to watch out for puddles.
あと他の天然樹脂はもう濃縮樹脂にして、生物厳選するときに使うようにやっちゃったから、と食わないので、先進めよう。
Honorary knight. Is something the matter? A stranger with an eye patch. Let me think. Oh yeah, I remember seeing someone like that. A blonde stranger dressed in unusual
一瞬
garb.
ガイアのことかと思った。
He was wandering all over Mondstadt at first, which I found rather suspicious. So I decided to keep an eye on him for a while. I lost him pretty quickly. Still, I didn't think that this was such a huge matter that we needed
メイン
an
ストーリー
outrider
進める前
to
に
see my
伝説
hair.
任務じゃない、世界任務か。
As long
なんか
as
やんなきゃ
Master
いけない
Gene
み
is
たいだか
here,
ら、ちょっ
there's
と
nothing to fear from some
先に進めるのだいぶかかりそう。
person.
That might be true, but if it were up to Jean, she'd take this way more seriously.
That is true. But on the other hand, knowing that Master Gene may overreact to the situation is all the more reason to not tell her, no? Anyways, oh yeah, he was at Wagner's smithy for a while
眼
before
帯
I
つ
tried
け
telling
て
him. He might have said something to Wagner.
金髪の人って誰がいるんだろう。
You should go ask him. Maybe he has more news about our stranger.
よいしょ。
Mondstadt welcomes you.
What? You need something? Here, I remember him. He showed up a few days ago asking to buy a bunch of forging materials. Can't say I've heard of any of the materials he mentioned, though. He then had a look at the weapons in my shop before leaving. I've heard that he can be found drinking at the Angel's Share. If the Knights or the Guild want to get hold of him, that's the only place to be.
行ったり来たりだな。
The Angel's Share? Well, Master Diluc probably has his eye on that stranger too then. Anyway, let's go to the Angel's Share and have a look.
Hard work is all there is to the craft.
あ、そうだ。これ集めないといけないんだった。モナの突破素材で、これがめちゃくちゃ大量にいるっていうから、見かけたら集めとこう。っていうか、ここモナの家か。 これいつになったら開くんだろうな。なんかデイリー任務でモナの任務があるみたいなのを聞いたんだけど、一向に出る気配がないんだよな。まあいいや、エンゼルシア向かうか。ここがこうだからこっちか。
What will it be? Grape juice or apple cider?
Hey, Charles! Have you seen a blonde stranger who wears an
配信始めてしばらく経ってもちゃんとマイク大丈夫かどうか確認しちゃうんだよな。勝手に設定外れることあるからな。
He comes here every night. Just a drink, though. He even sometimes mixes his own drinks after he orders them. I don't know anything else about him, but from his selections and mixes, I'd say that he's quite the connoisseur.
And what's Master D-Luke's opinion?
Why, I just gave it to you. Quite the connoisseur.
Investigating everything as always. Guess that's D-Luke for you.
If you're looking for that gentleman, he ordered some new bottle of wine in advance yesterday, so he should be here today too. There's too many raucous patrons on the first floor, so if you want to wait, best to go to the second.
チャールズのさ、この胸のペンダントって、オブジェクトじゃないな、テクスチャっぽいな。これもあれか、容量削減のテクニックみたいなもんなのかな。これか。
Ah, welcome, sir. The wine that you previously ordered is
誰？
He's really here? Let's go downstairs and have a look.
ダインスレイブ。あー、これ関係ないやつ。いや、ついでにドリンク買ってくか。誰この人。初めて見た。
Wow, he's got no intention of paying us any mind, huh?
A traveler, you say? Why are you traveling?
パリウェイか、この人。
Well, that's as good a reason as any. Sit down over there, then.
So, guess we've broken the ice. What a weird guy.
それっぽい格好してるから多分ファデュイの人？
That little one beside you.
That's not true, and you know it.
It's indeed a good thing to have someone accompany you on your travels. My name's Dainsleif. I suppose you have some business with me? Sure.
And he was so cold just a moment before. Paimon's got a bad feeling about this.
But I will require advance payment. 500 mora, and 3 answered questions. The 500 is a one-time fee, and we'll settle the questions in a moment. That's it.
Well, now Paimon's got a really bad feeling. That kind of compensation can't be right.
Ah, thank you. Now as for my questions, I'd like you to answer them here and now. The answer to a question says nothing about right and wrong, only about differences in attitude. I only wish to know what your choices are. You need only answer. Question 1. The crisis Mondstadt faced was resolved by an alliance between yourself and that Animo Archon who calls himself
ああ、ウ
Venti.
ェンティのこと知ってるとって言え
Who,
ば、
in your view, was the key to ending that
ファ
crisis?
リュイの人なんかな。
I know everything that I should. Well, answer the question. Is that your answer? I see. Question number 2. Rex Lapis, who has defended Liyue Harbor for millennia on end, used his gnosis to lay down a contract to end all contracts. Who do you think will defend Liyue Harbor in the future, now that they've lost their deity? So that's your answer? I see. Now for my final question. This world has people who gained visions, and those who did not. Which of the two do you think hold more importance in the eyes of the gods? So, this is your answer then. As I thought, you really are similar to him. I'll take that 500 mora. And now I also understand your views on this world. As we agreed, you may now commission me. That said, I only take commissions related to the Abyss Order. Like you, I am currently on a journey. You intend to find your sibling, while I wish to
依頼
approach
する
the
って言っても
Abyss.
内容なんもないのにな。
Ugh. Those creatures that serve the Abyss are the fangs and claws by which the Order spreads chaos in this world. I have come to Mondstadt this time while on the trail of an Abyss Herald.
An Abyss Herald?
An even more twisted abyssal being. One that commands the Abyss Mages.
Oh, that's right! We've just been fighting against the Fatui and Liyue, who are human too! We haven't encountered the non-human Abyss Order at all!
There's some reason behind that, I'm afraid. It's possible that they may have been under orders to avoid your path.
Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous. Maybe they're looking for a better time to ambush us or something. Uh-huh, we're super duper strong!
It's just like his. Well then, let's go see for ourselves, shall we? According to the leads I have on hand, the Abyss Order has re-infiltrated the Temple of the Falcon. Let's meet up at the temple. Perhaps your questions about the Abyss will be answered there.
ああ、不思議なキャラやな。あんまり話題に出てるのを見たことないってことは、まだプレイヤブルキャラに出る予定ではないっていう感じのキャラなんかな。お、なんか、アチーブメントもらった。あ、これか、モナダッシュのあれか。まあいいや、歩いていこう。よっ。今日どこまで行けるか
This abandoned temple does
な。
bear some marks of the Abyss, the Falcon of the West. Though it can soar in the wind, it ultimately does naught but hover under the light of the gods. Oh, it's nothing. Let's head inside.
うん。このパーティーでいけるかな。一応育成できるだけ育成はしてるけど、正直まだ足りない気がする。
The scent of the abyss is getting stronger. It's not far now.
Paimon wonders what the Abyss Heralds look like. Do they look something like the Abyss Mages?
Let's head further in first. If we do see that creature, that'll spare me the explanation either way.
おー、なんかいっぱいいる。
Fate is upon you. All hail.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
これいつもの調子でやってたらすぐ死ねえな。
I summon thee. Let me scry. Born of ice and frost.
まだいるか。
Shadows of fate.
いた。これは火つけた方がいいかと思ったけど、あれだな。いないな、そういうキャラ。
Next on the agenda. We're way behind schedule.
回復アイテムもぼちぼち作んないとな。てかあれだな、勝利のシールドにいつも甘えてだから。このダメージ食らう前提のあれを考えてない。
No touching. Written in the stars. Oz revealed. Fly. Fallen Emma, help! Didn't see that glaze over.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Go!
よいしょ。これ武器全然揃ってないっていうか育ててないけどめちゃくちゃ強いの買う。ただやっぱりあれだな、このパーティーだとシールドとヒーラーいないからダメージめちゃくちゃ食らうな。これやめてディオナとか入れてもいいし、なんだったらココミ引いてココミ入れるっていう、格ネズラ贅沢か。あとでちょっとこれ終わったら料理作んないとな。回復アイテムがすぐなくなる。
By royal decree.
No rest for the wicked.
Decided by destiny. Let me scry. Born of ice and frost. Next on. Ha, ha, fly. Ha.
Oh.
All hail. Oz reveal. Go. Ha, ha. Just like we rehearsed.
パンはなんか毎回銃撃使うのを忘れる。
Seems like that herald might have already left. The abyss. It is chaos, and it is also destruction. It is a morass of inconceivable madness that encroaches upon this world's very foundations.
うんうん。
Is why
そも
even
そもアビスとヒルシャールってどっから来てるんだって話だもんな。あいつらどこにでもいるけど。
And the creatures of the abyss desire
なんだっけ
nothing less
ゼ
than
ル
the
ダの伝説とかだ
overthrow
と
of a world
確か
ruled by the
ガノンの影響みたいな感じでなんか生まれてるみたいな
What about the abyss?
のを聞いたことあるような気がするけど、原神の場合どうなんだろう。
Well, we do have some history.
ヒルチャールは一
I
応
suppose that's as far as chit chat
なんだろう、
goes. We should head
人
to
間とは
Wolverine.
違う種族
Judging
って
by the traces I'm
いう
following,
扱いではあるのか。エラーマスクが研究してる
Next
し。
appearance may be within the territory of that old wolf. Perhaps we may find our Abyss Herald there.
設定があんまり全然分かってないな。取り忘れの宝箱はなし。どうしよっかな。これ使いたいけど、おとなしくヒーラーかシールド入れるか。氷元素2人入れた方がいいっていうのもあるだろうし。ディオナ入れるにしてもディオナ全然育ててないんだよな。
Need my help as usual?
そもそもお金足りないな。とりあえずじゃあこれでちょっとやってみるか。お、風車アツサーも突破素材でめちゃくちゃ使うから取っとかんと。弓が足りなくなってきたなっていうことは本格的に。次のガチャで弓引きに行くか、それとももう今回のガチャでアモスの弓狙いに行くか、悩みどころだな。
Well, we're in Wolfendom now. Think Dean's waiting for us up ahead? We should meet up with him quick, in case the wolves decide they don't like him.
お、いた。
Lord of Wolvendom, great sharp of fang and keen of claw, and yet dwelling here only. No, nor does it know me. I only know these things because a previous traveling companion of mine once wanted to hear its story. All right, let's go see if that Abyss Herald has stopped by here.
Well, where do we begin? Are you standing here because of these strange bonfires, Dean?
Indeed. See that? Floating above the flames? It's in knowing what I do of the Order's habits, they've probably left similar marks behind elsewhere.
Ah, なるほどね。
Do you think that those monsters by the bonfire are under the Abyss
Ah.
Order's control? Looks kinda scary. Let's beat them up first.
なんか操られてるっていう扱いだったんだな、こいつら。仲良くしてるんじゃなくて。
For Rex Lapis. By royal decree.
ダメージ出るけど絵面が地味だな。
Whew, that's that. Let's go check out that bonfire.
いしょ。これ調べる。
Looks like this bonfire's also got something to do with the abyss.
あれは関係ないやつ。こんなとこあったっけな。
Next on the agenda.
あ、でも宝箱とかはなさそう。お、登れないやつだ。よし、このパーティーの問題は、
たらこ、こんばんは。友達と厳選する約束してるので11時までしか見れないと思います。
いや、ちょっとでも見に来てくれるだけでありがたいよ。厳選いいな。俺も厳選したいな。生物が全然足りないから。楽団とさ、水力の生物が欲しい。あと剣闘士、暇女も欲しいな。生物いざ集めると本当に出ないから困るね。およっ。今メイン進めるためにダインスレイブっていう任務をやってるよ。ダインスレイブがどういうキャラなのかまだ全然わかんないけど。このパーティー氷属性にちょっと弱いな。お。お？あ、いいのか。よいしょ。これ確か、リオーナの元素爆発で回復できるんだっけ？ずーっと当たってら。逆に熱そうだな、これ。ああ。虎？猫？
たらこ、できます。
じゃあ、後で、やっぱヒーラー大事だな。ここ見引くべきか。
I searched around these parts and found some signs myself.
でも多分引いても出ないな。こんな石ないしな。
たらこ、あと、キルは長押しの方が効果の効率がいいです。
長押し毎回忘れるんだよな。意識しよう。そっか、リオナとカーンは長押し発動あるんだっけ？
No. There is one more place we can go. Let's get a move on then. I'll wait for you at Storm Terror's lair.
お、これが長押し。したらじゃあ風流廃墟行って、どっかに料理はないかな。なさそうだけどなんかめっちゃ待ってる。
勝利も長押しです。
勝利は大丈夫。勝利は長押ししないとシールド発生しないからね。さすがにそれはちゃんとやれてる。大丈夫大丈夫。
When you came, this place was known as Storm Terror's lair. But I suppose that this place is more lair than Storm Terror at this point.
だから他のキャラ全然使わないからな。
My memory serves.
リオーナとかさっきまで引っ張り出す予定なかったし。
The first time I laid eyes upon the ruins of old Mondstadt, the dragon of the east had yet to fall, much less come to nest.
何者なんだろうこの人。
But Paimon remembers that Dvalin first got in trouble hundreds of years ago.
Don't think too much about it. Do you remember the light actuators that once sealed this ruin? If the Abyss Order is interested in this location, then they will not neglect those mechanisms. Let's go see what the situation is at those light
そんなんあったっ
actuators.
け覚えてねえや。だいぶ離れたとこにあったな。お、ああ、これか。
Look! There are lots of monsters gathered over there.
たらこ、あ、もう行きます。
あ
頑張ってください。
いってらっしゃい。頑張れー。いいの出るといいな。
Rest for the wicked.
Fate is upon you. Scratch that. Look at you, Bootown. Oz, reveal thyself.
お、俺もセーブって頑張んないとな。やっぱ回復いなくなるけど、これ欲しいな。こうなると。
Delved into destiny.
あーでもダメージめっちゃ出る。
Next on the agenda. Shadow Raven, let night fall. Yeah.
これあれだな。
Written in the stars. Odious fate. By royal decree.
お前か回復してたの。
Got me that time. Can't
あらま。
my eyes open.
回復するか。これ難しいな。
I'm a rock. Shadows of fate. I summon thee. Shake it and
ああ一瞬で死んだ。 このパーティーだとちょっとこれ厳しいな。
Fate is upon you.
まだ育成不足ってことか。
As you wish, main Fräulein.
This cruel fate is
Ah.
not one of royal. This is long overdue. Access denied. Let me scry.
これちょっと厳しいな。
Delved into destiny. Yeah.
いけるか？
Written in the stars. For Rex Lapis.
これはちょっと大変だな。
Oh, so in the end, we still couldn't find that Abyss Herald. world.
I wouldn't call not having to gaze upon such a creature a shame exactly. Still, I do believe that you will come across one eventually.
No, you're right.
一旦七天神行って回復してこれに戻すか。
How good it would be if all perils one encounters in their journeys could simply be solved by going around them. Once upon a time, yes. I simply have experience from adventuring together with that traveling companion.
You know, Dane, you keep talking about that person this and that person that. Where are they now, anyway?
He no longer travels. I'm afraid that traveling can be...
Oh, is that how it is? Well, why are you traveling alone then?
I still have some things left unfinished. Once they are done, I too will return home to rest.
Yep, and it's good to have a home to come back to, isn't it? We camp out a lot when we travel. Hey, once you find your sibling, we should find a place to stay too, shouldn't we? Mondstadt's Fisherman's Toast is pretty.
ダインスレイブが言ってる旅人はあれか、空のことかな。
Restaurant is great too. Either way, we should settle down in a place where there's good food.
Home. Well, it won't be too late to think about where you stay once your journey reaches its end. While you're still traveling, you should...
Huh? What's familiar?
A familiar feeling, you say? It could be someone you know well, or perhaps a monster. Whichever it is, we should see it for ourselves, and thus we can reach the top of that cliff from over there. Let's...
Whoa, Dane moves
一旦回復しよう。
really fast, doesn't he? Let's use that wind current nearby to catch up. Everything's ready. Let's go.
よいしょ。お。このキャラだ構成だと鉱石取れないから探索はまあ不向きだな。
Can you still sense that familiar feeling that you spoke of earlier?
But it doesn't feel like there's anything around here. No monsters, no people, nothing.
Indeed. There doesn't seem to be anything strange about this place. It doesn't look any different from the last time I was here. My traveling companion brought me here on our previous journey.
So, Dane, what about you? What's your favorite place?
Me? I no longer remember. I merely followed my traveling companion around on that journey. That's all there was to it. Huh? A ruin guard's footprint. A ruin guard was wandering around here? No peace to be found, even for a single dandelion.
What's gotten You were just spacing out. Huh? You mean your brother? But how
で
could
なんか
that
スメールで
You only touched that dandelion
空はなんか
for a second.
違う時代に旅してたみたいなストーリーが出てきたみたいな
Perhaps
話を
that
見たから
dandelion bears some sort of
同じ時間帯にいるかどうかわかんないんだよ
sense
な。あ、でもトワリンの
As
時い
for
たか。
why, Has it perhaps experienced something related to you?
You're saying some real confusing stuff. Paimon doesn't get it at all.
Do not rush. Vexation and anxiety are the enemy of rational thought. Your journey has only just begun, has it not? At least you now know that he is still on this world. At this time, the most important thing is the journey to find him itself. Yes, and this is something you must keep in mind as the meaning behind your journey. May you find your kin at the end of that journey. Well then, let us part ways here for now.
Huh? You're leaving?
Only for now. Don't worry. We will meet again. After all, I did take 500 mora, and
結局ダインスレーブって何者なんだ？全然わかんなかったな。敵か味方か、味方っぽかったけど。
Oh, yes, yes. They have the audacity to go after anything. The 7 dragons, gods. No ancient artifact that relates can escape their greedy
こっちでもアビスの話か。
Still, this time is different. Who do they think they are, going after the Abyss Order's treasures? Oh, Traveler, it's you.
Huh? Ganyu, what are you doing here with Lan? Do you have a commission you need to post?
Hello. We were just discussing the treasure hoarders.
Yes. We were just saying how even the audacious treasure hoarders should know better than to mess with the Abyss. It's just too evil.
But we recently received intel from the Ministry of Civil Affairs that 2 big-time treasure hoarders in Liyue and Mondstadt are planning some big joint operation.
2 big-time treasure hoarders?
Yes. They're known as Big Sis of the South and Raptor of the North.
Oh, Raptor! Paimon remembers he tried to run away from Amber and Mondstadt. But
You already know something then. I guess you must have crossed paths with the treasure hoarders many times before. You were correct. She's the head of the treasure hoarders in Liyue. As I understand it, the treasure hoarders all call her boss. Some say that the god of thieves even bestowed a gift upon her for her exploits, making her Big Sis of the gods. But that's probably just a wild rumor.
Anyway, the treasure hoarders discovered some previously unexplored ruins that the Abyss Order has been secretly guarding in the shadows. Despite how dangerous that makes it, all the treasure hoarders can think about is what kinds of treasure could be inside. They have already devised a plan. They will send out a decoy to divert the Abyss Order's forces away from the ruins, then send an expert thief inside to steal the treasure.
To this end, Big Sis and Raptor have reportedly recruited a certain Grand Thief from Fontaine.
Grand Thief? That's quite an impressive sounding title.
Oh, indeed. He is an extraordinary individual. The Grand Thief is highly respected in the treasure hoarders, in the same way that we adventurers look up to great adventurers. Ah, you met the living legend himself while you were in Mondstadt. Correct. The Grand Thief is someone just as renowned as him. So, despite being relative big-timers in Liyue and Mondstadt, Big Sis and Raptor had to put in a lot of work to convince a thief of his status to come and personally oversee this operation.
With the major changes in Liyue recently, the Ministry of Civil Affairs and the Millelith already have their hands full. They don't have any time to investigate rumors about treasure hoarder activity. But anything related to the Abyss makes me feel like there is some unknown danger lurking beneath the surface. So I decided to come to the Adventurers Guild to post a commission.
Leave this commission to us!
Oh, thank you so much.
Good to see this in the hands of a reliable guild member. Well then, good luck. The guild will take care of the details of this commission.
キャサリン不動だったな。タイトルかっけえな。ああ、この遺跡か。いや、全然違うな。あれ、あの遺跡は検索層か。
Signs of treasure hoarder activity here. They must have come to these ruins. Let's go deeper inside. Paimon sure hopes Ganyu's information is reliable.
あ、やらかした。窃盗団は翼持ってないのによ、ここ。
Looks like their plan to draw away the Abyss Order's forces really worked.
通れたな。
Shadows of fate, born of ice and frost. Next.
お、やっぱあった。
We're way behind schedule.
More signs that a treasure hoarder was here. This should be the right direction. But
なんじゃありゃ。
why does it feel stranger and stranger as we make it deeper into these ruins? Be careful now. Paimon's right behind you.
Next on the agenda.
これモナのやつで回避できるんじゃないか。さてどうなるか。
This looks like a person. Could it be the Grand Thief? Why is he in that position? Is he praying to something? That's... Why is the Statue of the Seven hanging upside down? And the statue's hands... members, they're normally holding an orb, right? But this statue is holding... What is that? Paimon has a really bad feeling about this. And the Grand Thief hasn't moved an inch. Do you think he's... Hello? Are you okay, mister? He's dead. Paimon doesn't feel so good. Let's get out of here, and fast! We should report back to Ganyu and Lon. Now what? We can't stay here! Quick, run!
このゲームで死人が出てるって珍しいな。あー、なるほど。早めに行かないとダメなのね。なるほど。一回でも捕まると。おっと。これ無理じゃね？ああ。一回使い切っちゃうか。これどうするんだろうな。あ、もしかして普通に攻撃して破壊できるとかってわけではない。
We're way behind schedule. Next on the agenda.
あー、なるほどね。これめんどくさいな。
We're way behind schedule.
スタミナ。 よし、いけた。
You cannot spy on the secrets of the abyss. You have come here. You have seen our secrets. As a herald, I will mete out your punishment.
An abyss herald?
Dainsleif. Oh, I thought you were just a couple of pests that stumbled in here by mistake. Did he send you here to die? His resistance against the abyss has gone nowhere for a long time. There is nothing you can do to change the tide. The abyss is unstoppable.
What is this power? Pirates never seen it before! Careful! Please don't get cocky!
We're way behind schedule.
It's a roar!
Let me scry.
Abyssal roar!
Shadows of fate!
これ普通に厳しいな。あ、回復のアイテムが全然ない。
This power, it seems familiar. I see. So it's you. In that case, I shall stay here no longer.
おー、消えた。
What a tough battle! Are you okay? Oh, such a strong enemy. Who knew the Abyss Order had monsters this powerful among them? Huh? What is it? Oh, right, yeah. We're near the exit now. Let's get out of this scary place before something even more dangerous shows up.
So, we meet again. A little sooner than I had expected.
Hey, it's Dane!
Judging by your expression, it seems you just experienced something quite strange. Could it be that you encountered an Abyss Herald in those ruins?
Huh? How did you know that?
I've been on the Abyss Herald's trail. I didn't expect to find you here as well. An inverted statue of the Seven, holding abyssal power in its hands. No, I have never seen such a thing during my time fighting the Abyss, though I have had my suspicions. Tell me the rest of what happened in there. So you escaped the ruin depths filled with abyssal power, and then?
And then, as we got close to the exit, an Abyss Herald suddenly appeared and blocked our way! We fought a big battle with that thing. Maybe it hasn't gotten too far yet.
Yes, this is a rare opportunity indeed. Come, Let's catch up to it.
Let's go! A rare opportunity? With Dan helping out, maybe we'll be able to solve more mysteries about the Abyss!
いや、でも一旦料理作りに行かないとダメだな。ワンミンド行くか。回復系料理。あとはあ、夕暮れの実が全然そうじゃないんだよ。米がないんだな。まあ、これでいいだろう。おお、撃ち落とされた。
Delve into destiny by royal decree. Decided by destiny.
Access denied.
Shadow Raven, let night fall.
All hail.
Mein Fräulein.
あとこれか。
Oz, reveal thyself. Let me scry.
Next up.
これ難しいな。
Shadows of fate.
No rest for the wicked.
Those abyss mages just now. Were they trying to ambush us?
No. They were just digging through these abandoned ruin guards looking for something of value.
Oh, is that so? The traveler here seems to like doing that a lot too. Looking for chaos devices, chaos circuits, you know, that kind of stuff.
They wouldn't be searching for such ordinary objects. In fact, I was nearby investigating precisely because abyss mages often come out from that ruin to explore. They seem to be searching the remains of ruin guards for a certain valuable object to take back to the ruins. However, they look disappointed, so it would seem they haven't found it yet.
Well then, why didn't you grab one of them just now and ask what they were up to?
I certainly don't mean to be merciful towards these monsters of the abyss, but I have a feeling that their plan with this object is of major importance to the entire Abyss Order. One cannot discover the truth behind it through interrogation. Or rather, these Abyss mages likely fear something else, much more than they do a painful interrogation.
Paimon is getting goosebumps thinking about all this.
All right, we shouldn't waste too much time here. Let's continue our search.
さすがにこのパーティーだといろいろきついから一旦回復して。
Gonna be epic. May knowledge guide you.
いいか。
I created another universe and founded paradise, for I
Solidify!
Rain outlines your fate. I'm going in!
Oh.
Time for retribution! Gather!
Witness the power of Go.
This is order. Your verdict is... Ha! Ha!
Everybody stand back!
Ha! I will have order. Stabilize.
Wow! Besides the Abyss Order, Ruin Guards sure are active around here. Seems wherever we find an Abyss Mage hideout, there's often a bunch of Ruin Guards roaming around too.
There are no coincidences in the world. Everything is the fruit of seeds planted long ago, just like your appearance in that tavern. Time is just waiting for those seeds to sprout. Forget it. Just some needless musings. The connection between the Abyss Order and the Ruin Guards is by no means incidental. Rather, they are both branches that have grown out and up from the same roots below.
Branches? Roots? What do you mean exactly?
Both originate from an ancient nation that was destroyed 500 years ago. Khaenri'ah.
Huh? Khaenri'ah? Really? The Abyss Order and Ruin Guards are left over from after the destruction of that nation? Oh, speaking of Khaenri'ah, that's really a super ancient name. Oh, right. As your guide, Paimon should explain a bit here. A long time ago, the nation of Khaenri'ah was... Huh? You have memories of being there. But that nation was destroyed 500 years ago.
Is that so? Well, everyone has their secrets. You did not pry into mine, so I shall not pry into yours. But, if you would like to tell me, I will listen. So, the Khaenri'ah you saw, what was it like?
やばい、ここら辺の流れ全然覚えてねえや。
Paimon thought that you ran into that unknown god first.
I see. So your first memory after coming to this world was being awoken by your brother from within that meteorite.
It seems your brother woke up first. But the question is, how long before you?
And then your brother told you that the destruction of Khaenri'ah plunged the whole world into chaos, and that you two should leave this world called Teyvat?
The destruction of Khaenri'ah? He said that?
That destruction you witnessed, that's history from 500 years ago. It seems the first time you awoke in this world was indeed during that period.
Huh. So your brother must have understood this world better than you did, because he woke up first.
And it was shortly after that that you encountered an unknown god who blocked your path, so you couldn't escape.
Oh, Paimon knows this part
ああ、なるほど、そういう流れだ
I
ったんか。
understand.
よかった。あの神様みたいなのに出会ってからテイワッテに来たんじゃなくて、テイワッテに来てから出会ったのか。時空系列がだんだん分かってき
But
た。
now, since you have come to gain some understanding of Teyvat, you are able to guess that the war you witnessed all those years ago must be the war that
となると
ended
めちゃくちゃストーリーが複雑だな。ああ、把握できる気がしない。
Case, you must have been flipping through all sorts of books during our adventure these past few months. Before going to Mondstadt, you had just looked at some vague materials. Later, we managed to gather a whole bunch of old books from all around Mondstadt and Liyue, but you told Paimon they were useless. So, the whole time you were just trying to learn more about Khaenri'ah so you could find your brother? Oh, yeah. You can travel around the 7 nations to find the 7. But where can you go to find a nation that was destroyed 500 years ago?
あれか、
I probably know more about
主人公の兄は500年近くずっとさまよってるってわけ？テワ
Kanria
ッ
was a
ト。
nation without a god. Not because it had a god that died or abandoned them, but because it never had a god to begin with. It was a powerful nation, built purely by humans. An unprecedented, flourishing, and glorious civilization. It was the pride of humankind.
A nation without a god?
Later events unfolded just as you remember. It was all destroyed by...
You mean that...
500 years ago, the gods descended upon the world and brought desolation to Kanria. The pride of humankind was uprooted and crushed, like a weed removed from the garden of the gods.
How could that be? The history books don't say anything about that.
Yes, well, continuing to discuss the past now will only dampen our spirits. Let's keep moving. I will tell you more of what you want to know as we continue our search.
いろいろ複雑なあれこれがあるんだな。これ関係ないやつか。ただゲームプレイしてるだけだと全然ストーリーが把握できないよな。
Adventure time.
思ったより遠いな。
Adventure time.
これは掘れるときに掘っとかないと。
It's more ruin guards and abyss mages. Dane was just saying how these ancient machines are from Conria. So, did Conria have a lot of ruins that needed to be guarded?
No. Ruin Guard is the name modern people have given these machines. No one called them that 500 years ago. These Ruin Guards were known as Field Tillers by the people of Conria.
Field Tillers? What a strange name.
It's not like you think. Field Tiller was just a code name. The people of Conria like to give code names to their weapons. The land is not to be tilled with farming tools, but rather is to be fought for with steel and blood. This is how the Field Tiller came about.
Fought for with steel and blood? Well, that's an interesting way of understanding tilling. Paimon doesn't think it's a very positive interpretation.
After the destruction of Conria, these masterless field tillers went completely out of control. They wandered aimlessly over the centuries, gradually spreading to every corner of Teyvat, perhaps resonating with the sorrow of other civilizations lost to time. They found their way to various ruins across the land, where they...
That sounds so sad.
Once you understand more, those details won't mean much to you. But no matter their past, all that remains of them now is the danger they pose. So destroy them all.
Solidify!
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines. Huh? Take cover!
これスクロス連れてきた方が良かったな。
Stabilize! This is order!
Let's light it up!
Burn! I will have order.
Get out of here! Out of the way! No, my sword! Ring cutter!
Time for retribution! Order guide you. Solidify.
Body and mind. No, my sword! I let my
一瞬音途切れたのなんだ。
Huh? This abyss maze dropped a talisman. Could it be a communication of some kind?
This talisman seems connected to the Abyss Herald. But why would an Abyss Mage be carrying it? Perhaps it really does contain information about their operation.
But Paimon can't read the writing on it. Is that the script of Conria?
Engulf the faith of the enemy in flame, and bring glory to His Highness the Prince.
What? Is that what it says?
Loom of Fate initial operation. They, the Abyss, seem to be carrying out a large operation. The keyword here is Loom of Fate. It seems like they are still launching the operation, or rather, are still conducting preliminary tests.
Loom of Fate? What's that? Is it literally a fate-weaving machine? From the horrible feeling Paimon's been getting, those eerie ruins are super likely to be related to this fate-weaving operation. So, Dane, what message does this talisman contain?
I'm reading it now. An ambitious operation. But some parts are difficult to understand.
How so?
In short, the first phase of the plan is related to Osile, Overlord of the Vortex.
The Overlord of the Vortex? You mean that god in the ocean? What do they want with Osile?
I know of your past heroics regarding Dvalin, and I also know of the Abyss Order's role in the Storm Terror incident. Though you may not have been aware of it at the time, you were thwarting an Abyss Order operation similar to this one.
Last time it was Venti's old friend. This time it's a huge ancient god. The Abyss Order keeps setting their sights higher and higher. Will the Abyss Order use their lies and dark magic to corrupt Osile, just as they did Dvalin?
No. From the contents of the talisman, this operation goes one step further. They won't just corrupt Osile's mind. They also plan to use the ancient technology behind the Vtuber to completely transform Osile's body.
Is that even possible? So wait, the Abyss Order wants to make some sort of cybernetic squid god of mass destruction?
Very few people today truly understand the civilization of Conria. Though of course, the accuracy of that understanding itself is difficult to judge. Only the Abyss Order has consistently sought out the remnants of Conria. Despite being far from human, they seek out this lost human civilization quite persistently. The talisman's message states that they will use the defiled statue as a base, attaching Osile's limbs to construct a mechanized god, and the new core that shall replace the orb usually held by the Statue of the Seven is the eye of the very first field tiller.
The eye of the very first field tiller? Oh, Paimon gets it! All those mages are looking for the special eye, right?
It would seem so.
This whole thing keeps getting more complicated. But basically, it all has to do with that eerie statue of the Seven we saw, right?
Yes. According to the talisman, the eye should be placed in the hands of the defiled statue, thereby imbuing the newly born god with the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
Oh boy, the Abyss Order sure isn't holding back with this plan. Since no one knows where the first field pillar is, how about we take the information about the statue as the starting point for our investigation? Yeah, that tone-deaf bard is too difficult to track down anyway. Let's go to the cathedral first and ask around. Maybe we'll learn something.
The cathedral.
Huh? What's the matter, Dane?
Nothing. Let's get moving.
どんどん話が広がっていくな。
My experiment will succeed.
What are my orders?
A huge statue, a grandiose cathedral. The people of Mondstadt clearly spent a great deal of resources and energy to construct them. But how aware of this was the Animo Archon on receiving this gift? And how much did he give back in return?
Faith doesn't ask for anything in return, though. Does it?
As long as the gods have a clear conscience about it all, there's nothing I can say about it.
Shh! We're about to enter the cathedral! Don't say anything bad about the Animo Archon! And actually, the Animo Archon is... never mind!
I never specifically said I would enter the cathedral. I'll leave you two to mingle with the sisters.
Huh?
You are the honorary knight of Mondstadt. They will surely allow you to poke into these affairs with their utmost trust. Having me tag along would only make them suspicious. Correct. And just as our little friend said, I might say something bad about the church at any time. When a non-believer steps onto holy ground, the result is never pretty. I have never received the favor of the gods in the past. I don't see any reason I would need it now, or in the future either. That's enough about that. While we've been chit-chatting, the Abyss Order continues to act.
Okay, then we'll just go in ourselves and ask around.
I should warn you about one thing. Don't go mentioning the defiled statue inside the cathedral. The Church of Favonius wouldn't ignore the matter of the statue. But if they rashly tried anything against the Abyss Order, it also, meddling in the affairs of the Abyss, usually doesn't end well for anyone.
バーバラはフェフの服日常。もしかして。これか。伝説任務やたらと解放するのもちょっと考えもんだったな。
Acting Grandmaster? Oh.
Oh, it's our honorary knight.
Sorry, I must have been daydreaming. How can I assist?
Actually, it's not us who need your help. It's a bunch of us.
I see. Well, I have made a note of these commissions accordingly.
Great! We didn't miss out on anyone's commission. Sarah's Hilly Churls, Charles' tax return. We'll be on our way then, Jean. Jean, are you okay? How's Jean holding up?
ああ、ここでバーバル出るからさっき進めなかったのか。
It's just burnout from work stress.
やっ
She'll
ぱ
be
任
fine
務
after a good old rest.
先に解放してやらないってのは
She may have tried
通
to
り
keep
に
soldiering on
関わってくる
otherwise.
とあれだな。
It's not
不都合ある
a
な。
surprise, though. She does have a lot to get through every day.
Poor Jean. She's always been one to push herself too hard while overlooking her own needs. This isn't the first time something like this has happened. Oh, you think so? I mean, she's the acting Grand Master and all, and we can't have her collapsing all the time now, can we? So you know, it's not like this is a personal thing.
What's up with Barbara?
Anyway, you're an honorary knight, aren't you? While the Master is down, the knights should share her burden, no?
That's a very good point.
Jean has so much to do. You should go and check in at the headquarters. Jean will be fine with just me here.
Paimon feels like she's trying to get rid of us.
Why is that?
Nothing. We'll leave you to it. Come on, let's...
先これやるか。じゃあジンの伝説任務やってやれば多分ダインスレーブの話も済むだろうから。よいしょ。
Oh, it's Kaya!
I've been waiting for you. I have been informed about Jean falling ill. On behalf of all of the Knights of Favonius, allow me to express my sincere gratitude for your assistance.
So courteous and polite. This isn't the Kaya Paimon knows.
Well, the circumstances warrant it. This is the acting Grand Master herself we're talking about. Now, in addition to that thank you message, there was one other thing. It's like you read my mind. We have...
Things like helping to fill in for Jean?
Right. Although the commissions you reported to Jean have already been handed off to someone else, I am concerned that they will not be handled with due care without Jean's personal touch. So I am hoping that you can help out where you see fit. I will feel much more at ease knowing that the honorary knight is personally overseeing these cases.
You can flatter us all you want, but answer me this. Why don't you do it?
Oh, I have far more important matters to attend to. There are so many things to prepare.
Fine then. So it's Sarah, Charles, and Margaret's stuff you want us to help with, right?
Those are the ones. I appreciate the help. See you.
Oh, 急に出てきた。あ、ウェンティだ。
So, yours is the cat that went missing.
Venti! Have you come to help?
Me here to help you? Why, on the contrary.
But Paimon just saw you talking to Margaret about Prince.
Aha! So, Prince is the name of the feline fiend who thieved my spare astral iron strings. Though it gladdens my heart to see that the free-spirited ethos of Mondstadt is alive and well in creatures great and small. Still, it's a bit audacious.
Prince is a mischievous little rascal, all right.
Indeed. Just like Barbados.
Yes, quite. Now, let's see about getting ourselves an audience with His Little Highness Prince Rascal of Mondstadt. I have a performance tonight, and without my spare strings, I shall have to disappoint my audience.
What would a kitty cat want with lyre strings anyway?
Everyone knows cats go crazy for a ball of string.
What?
These lyre strings are made of astral iron, which contains animo energy. That makes them extremely durable, so I normally just roll them up in a ball to make them easier to carry. That's a trick of the trade from a traveling bard.
The strings contain animo energy? That'll help us. It's time for you to use your elemental sight again. I'm unsure there must be some elemental footprints or something.
Thank you all. Prince should be somewhere around the marketplace. It's a black cat you're looking for. Oh, take this fish. It's Little Prince's favorite food.
Hey, look! Over there! It looks just like the cat Margaret was describing. So it must be Prince, right?
これでよかったか。なるほどな。
Prince! Where did you go running off to? Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
We definitely had our work cut out for us.
Oh, Princey, how could you leave me like that?
Looks like those two need some time to themselves. And here are your astral iron strings, Venti.
You found them! Wonderful! I dare say that a private performance played using these very same strings would not be an excessive way to show my gratitude. Apologies. At this distance, my cat allergy seems to be rearing its head.
神様でもアレルギーあるんだな。
Paimon gets why you didn't go looking for your strings by yourself.
Anyway, thanks for the help. I'll be going now.
Come in, take it.
Lisa, are you here about the tax return?
Oh, hello, darling. You're quite right. After I heard about poor Jean, I thought I might lend a hand with some of her more literary duties.
Cool. Well, if we're no longer needed here, we'll be on our way.
Wait a moment. Actually, Charles here was wondering...
Please, allow me, ma'am. I just took a rather important order. But unfortunately, we've run completely dry, and the delivery from the winery is behind schedule. If it's not too much trouble, could you go and do something about this logistical nuisance?
What's so urgent about this order?
It came in at the last minute. Literally just a few seconds ago.
Exactly. Hence the urgency.
I'm positive that next time my boss, Master Diluc, is here, he'll pick up the tab for you.
Sounds about right.
Ah, あっちか。
Animal test 6308. Stand clear.
Have you come to rescue me? I've been waiting long enough. And all the time I've been working at the winery, this is the first time I've been robbed by hilly churls. If you'd taken any longer, I don't know what I would have done.
Fear not! My friend here is a hilly churl exterminator extraordinaire!
Just as well. Then please escort this transporter to the end of the road. And be careful with it. Just beating up the hilly churls is not the aim here. You'd better make sure the goods stay intact because I certainly don't have the Mora to replace them. I'll be waiting up ahead.
Animal test 6308. Yeah. Right. No touching. Yeah. Help. Absorption test. Animal test 6308. Stand clear. Enhanced animal modules.
Stabilize.
I will have order.
どういう規模だよ。
Solidify.
Glaze over. Absorption test. Stand clear.
Where?
Gather.
Yeah, おっとっと。
Absorption test.
Burn.
Solidify.
Animal test 6308.
急に来たな。ちょっとだけ食らっちゃったか。
Thank you, my friend. I thought I was in deep trouble this time. It's a good thing you showed up. I'll put in a good word for you with the gentleman at the winery.
Oh, なんかいけるようになってる。で、順番にやっていかないと終わんないだろうから、先にジンの伝説任務を終わらしちゃうか。
Got it. I'll set off right away. Amber, are you here to help out with Jean's commission?
Oh, hi. Yeah, I was just getting ready. Who better than an outrider to mop up some hilly churls on the delivery route?
Oh.
Sarah, what are you still stressing about? I'm an outrider, and I won't disappoint.
You misunderstand me. I don't doubt your abilities. I'm just overwhelmed at the number of orders piling up in front of me. Another bizarre order came in just now. It's like they're hosting a banquet or something. Really? You don't mind helping? That would be wonderful. You really are the good hunter's guardian angel.
Yeah, well, those hilly churls are going to be a handful too.
Well, why don't you take this order? Start by getting the ingredients.
これも大変そう。
Are you sure she can be trusted? It might end up tasting a bit funky.
We're well past the point of aiming for perfection. This is now a fight to save the good hunter's business.
A fight?
For this dish we need 3 sweet flowers and 3 fowls. Okay, go and get ready. You too, Amber. I'll be waiting here.
Oh, yes, okay. Right!
どこも大変だな。
Have you brought me 3 sweet flowers and 3...
スイートフラワーも全然ねえや。
Yep, that's everything. Now, order number 7 is for 1 sweet madame.
And so begins the story of us becoming basic kitchen hands.
You did say you'd help Good Hunter out.
toりあえず余分に作っといて。で、どこに持ってくって？
Any news on that sweet madame? One sweet madame received. This smells absolutely divine. This is nothing less than what I would expect from a head chef, never mind a sous chef. Since you cook so well, you might as well take this sticky honey roast next.
Sticky honey roast? I'm sure she's heard Amber and Kaya mention this one before.
That's right, a mainstay of the Good Hunter menu. It's my pride and joy. The knights order it almost every time they come here for a gathering. Let me teach you the recipe for a sticky honey roast.
Wait, didn't you say it's your pride and joy? You're going to teach us how to make it?
With your cooking skills, I don't think you will be doing a disservice to the Good Hunter brand. As soon as that sticky honey roast is ready, please bring it here.
泣くね？あった。
I'm still waiting on one sticky honey roast. This is... Wow! Did you really cook this? This is quite simply astonishing! You were born to be a head chef.
Are we released from kitchen duty now?
Yes, thanks ever so much for your help. Amber should be able to take care of everything else. If you ever get tired of being an adventurer, there'll be a job waiting for you at Good Hunter if you want it.
Ah. 行ったり来たりだ。
Do you need anything today? But I should first make it clear that if you need to borrow the Holy Lyre to Hermel again, we cannot oblige.
It seems she hasn't realized it's just an illusion. Oh, we're here to ask some questions about something. Barbara, have you heard about the first field tiller?
What's that?
Of course you wouldn't know anything about that. Okay, next question. Has the church ever lost a statue of the Seven?
Huh? You're here to ask about that old story? Well, I didn't expect that. That was such a long time ago, barely anyone mentions it nowadays. A long time ago, there was indeed one statue of the Seven that disappeared one night without a trace. Nearly every member of the church joined the search for it, but it was never found. In the church's records, as you might assume, this incident has been called the Lost Statue of the Seven.
Of course!
Of course?
Nothing? So do you have any other clues? Paimon means any other strange stories? Sorry, Barbara, but we can't tell you about the statue we saw just yet. Like Dane said outside, it's for your own good.
Other strange stories? I'm not sure. Let me think about what other unusual incidents are in the church's records. Oh, the Tyrant's Final Fury?
The Tyrant's Final Fury?
Oh, this refers to a time of great danger that engulfed Old Mondstadt, the place now known as Storm Terror's lair. Many, many years ago, there was a time when balls of fire would rain from the sky whenever anyone approached Old Mondstadt.
Balls of fire raining from the sky? How terrifying!
People at that time believed it was a curse laid down by the god of storms, so they referred to it as the Tyrant's Final Fury. This strange phenomenon continued for about a year. No one was ever able to solve it. It just gradually ceased on its own. Right. Later, the theory of the Tyrant's Final Fury became less probable in the eyes of the church. Common reasoning dictates that the god of storms wouldn't shoot fireballs. Perhaps it was something else that caused the disaster. Anyway, this incident might not be related to the lost statue of the Seven, but I just can't think of any other strange incidents that might be.
It's okay. Thanks anyway.
There's that pointless word, thank you, again. I can never get used to
Rosaria
hearing it.
Oh, Rosaria, it's you.
If you're looking for the Knights of Favonius, they're busy with those monsters again.
Those monsters?
Those monsters that tried to attack Mondstadt last time during the Storm Terror incident?
Wasn't that the Abyss Order? They're at it again?
Indeed. They're gathering in Wolvendom, causing great unrest among the wolves. Could it be that the Abyss Order is targeting the spirit of Lupus Boreas? As for what purpose, I can't say for certain. Master Jean has already headed off to Wolvendom. I must also begin to make a move myself.
Then I will go as well.
Master Jean said you should stay at the church and continue your work with the clergy.
But you're also a member of the clergy.
Right. We'll go give Master Jean a hand.
Oh, okay. If the honorary knight will be there, then... But please, everyone, be careful. May the Animal Archon protect you all.
これ大変そうだな。
We're finally finished with the commissions we were doing for Jean. A day in the life of Jean really is hard work.
任務が渋滞してるんだよな。
Hi, Barbara.
Welcome back. You must be exhausted. Jean has regained consciousness and should be back to her normal self soon enough.
That's great news. Let's go and see her.
But she just left the cathedral. She tried to act like she was fine and kept saying she wanted to get some fresh air. I bet you she's gone to Lady Vanessa's place.
Where?
Oh, that huge tree at Windrise? That place is dedicated to Mondstadt's hero, Vanessa. Jean goes there whenever she feels lost and confused deep down inside.
Barbara, that's some pretty personal stuff. How do you know so much about Jean's innermost thoughts?
Jean, mentioned it to me, you know, before she left. That's what I'm worried about too. But I still have work to do here.
Don't worry, we'll take over nursing duty for now.
Great. That puts my mind at rest.
こっちか。こっちじゃないな。
Lady Vanessa, I hope your watch over Mondstadt remains unclouded. I do not know if I, or the rest of the world, as you had hoped for, have become stronger. Huh?
Hi, Jean. Are you feeling better now?
Much better. I was not expecting you to come here. Thank you for your concern.
Are you sure? We saw you beneath the tree just now, leaning on your sword. It looked like you were struggling. Are you sure you aren't pushing yourself too hard?
Oh, thank you. That means a lot to me. Hearing that boosts my spirits. But I must find a way to cope with minor setbacks like this on my own. Otherwise, how can I be the protector that Mondstadt needs me to be?
You truly revere Vanessa, huh?
I do. Vanessa was the first Grandmaster, a kind yet formidable woman. I have always hoped to follow in her footsteps. As the Lionfang Knight, she courageously overthrew the oppressive ruling aristocracy of her time. Then, she founded the Knights of Favonius and became known as the Dandelion Knight, spreading grace and compassion throughout the land.
Dandelion Knight? Isn't that your title?
Actually, all of the Knights of Favonius Masters throughout the ages have inherited the title of Dandelion Knight or Lionfang Knight.
Oh, that makes sense now. You too want to be as gentle as the Dandelion Knight, and yet as fierce as the Lionfang Knight.
Yes, I know it sounds like a huge honor inheriting both these titles from Vanessa, but I see it more as a huge responsibility. After all, it is a lot to live up to.
Paimon thinks so too.
Huh?
Jean?
Who's there?
あ、アビスだった。
Caught red-handed. Finally, an opportunity comes to get rid of the master in a moment of weakness. And then you two show up and ruin everything.
How did they know about Jean's condition? Choosing this moment to strike is a low blow, even for this lot.
As long as my name is the Dandelion Knight, I swear I shall not be defeated by such despicable means.
Since this opportunity has slipped away,
賢い。
I shall now be slipped.
Stop! After him!
Jean, you're still recovering.
No, I must go after him.
Jean, you can't keep doing this to yourself. Why can't you trust us to handle it?
I do trust you. But to let an enemy get away like this would be a major dereliction of duty.
Fine, but at least let us go with you.
Thank you for your understanding. I will graciously accept your help.
アビスの魔術師って名前あるんだな。
Are you hurt? Ugh, darn him and his traps.
How badly are you hurt? Oh, one of my own being injured because of me is the last thing I would wish for. Let me handle this alone.
No, you are in no state to handle this alone. We're coming too.
Okay, but before we move out, at least let me heal everyone with my dandelion breeze.
Thanks. Here.
Access denied.
Absorption test. Animo test 6308.
なんかすごいチュートリアル的な。他に宝箱はなさそう。
We're way behind schedule.
Time for retribution!
Just one is enough to reignite the fiery fury of the rest.
Stabilize! This is order!
Animo test 6308. Absorption test.
Access denied.
I swear by my sword.
Born of ice and frost. We're way behind schedule. Blaze over.
Swirl, Mark 2.
おお。
Wind, hear me.
Order guide you.
あ、落ちてった。
Looks like our fates are intertwined. To think you pushed me this far. Fine. Let me deal with you myself.
Absorption test.
For Rex Lapis.
Go as one.
I swear by my sword.
Animo test 6308.
born of ice and frost.
Animal hypostasis.
Burn!
Oh.
I will have order.
No touching.
Ha! Ha!
Whew. Thanks to Barbara's help, my condition is better than I thought.
The main thing is that you're safe. Now, isn't it time to get back to Mondstadt and rest, Acting Grandmaster?
Yes, I should at least go and thank Barbara again. I hope she's not upset with me.
一目散に帰ってった。
Finding someone to chat to would be better than just standing around.
Master, you finally returned. The Animo Archon protects you.
Swan, were you waiting for me? Has something happened?
Yes, at the Angel's Share. Don't worry, it's nothing big, but... okay, I know I said it's nothing big, but... Alright, how can I put this? They just really need the Acting Grand Master.
Huh?
Well, if you say so, Swan, I will go. I should not let the other knights down. It's fine. Now that I have had the chance to stretch my legs, I feel...
Oh, great. Thank you so much. You really saved me on this one.
なるほどな。
For goodness sake, what is happening to the world? Swan used to be the most honest fellow. Now he's dumping things onto Jean.
Well, Swan was clearly agitated. Maybe it is an emergency after all.
Mondstadt welcomes you.
Oh? What's all this?
It's a thank you party for you.
A thank you party?
Jean, when we heard the news about your illness, we were all so worried about you.
We can only imagine how much pressure you must be under as acting Grand Master, and you do—
We thought that since you so rarely take any time off, we'd take this chance to throw you a party. After all, you'll never let us do this once you're back at work.
Jean? Huh? Is this Jean when she's shy? I've never seen her like this.
It's easy to forget that outside of work, Jean is just a normal person. Like
This is just all such a surprise. Thank you, everyone.
Well, it's nothing compared to the amount of work you do for all of us, day in and day out.
But there are so many things I still need to do.
Fear not. We wanted to make sure you could relax and enjoy. So while you were away, we all pitched in and finished off your work for you.
Did you really? Even the issue with the food deliveries?
It was no different from what we see on patrol. A couple of hilly churls. Didn't take much to get rid of them.
And the tax returns?
I spent so much time doing library admin. A few more pieces of paper to deal with was really nothing to worry about.
Well, what about Margaret's missing cat?
Are you kidding me?
That rascally prince was apprehended by the brilliant honorary knight. And he also reclaimed my precious astral iron strings while he was at it.
Enough already. No more thinking about work today. Enjoy yourself while you've got the chance.
It is my honor to work alongside you. Speaking of work,
Actually, our friend here was the key organizer behind all of this. See all of this food and drink?
知らんかった。そうだったん
He
か。
made sure it all arrived on time. Not only that, but he cooked each one of these beautiful dishes himself. So relax already. There's no need to be so modest. Of course, we also have Master Diluc to thank for the venue. Otherwise, we would be looking at quite an alarming bill right about now.
Despite my initial reluctance to sponsor a Knights of Favonius event in any way, I, like any other citizen of Mondstadt, owe Jean my gratitude for her—
Oh, Master Diluc. All right. Jean's supposed to be taking it easy. Stop crowding her.
Agreed. Now, let the party begin!
なるほどな。
It looks like everyone seems to be partying hard. Paimon thinks we should join in the fun. Let's go and mingle.
Hey, having a good time? The thing is, Jean knows all of us so well now. When someone organizes a surprise party for you, the closer you are to them, the more bashful you tend to feel about the whole thing. So instead, we just gave you all the credit. After all, you did do more than your fair share of the work anyway.
Of course! This party was clearly Kaya's idea. Shy Kaya? This is gold.
You think so?
So you admit it!
I'm only indulging you since it's such a special day today.
Just what will we come across this time?
こっちの方が早いな。
Oh, wow!
Amber, you look like you're about to burst into tears. What a—
Two things. One, this sweet madame. Two, this sticky honey roast. Did you make them? I refuse to believe it. Where did you suddenly learn to cook so well? I'm going to finish eating this, and then you're going to teach me everything you know. Don't you dare try and run off.
Has Amber been drinking?
Oh, my word! The Dawn Winery's wine is every bit as delectable as they say. I would never be able to afford this normally. So, in the spirit of enjoying the moment while it lasts, another glass for the bard, please.
Venti can drink a frightening amount.
Ah, hello! I didn't see you there. I blame the wine for monopolizing my attention. Much like my ballads, it deserves to be enjoyed for generations to come. What is this floating sensation I feel? Have I discovered the true meaning of animal power?
That would be the drink talking.
I hereby declare that every son and daughter of the City of the Wind must be compelled to taste this finest of wines.
お、そう座るんか。
That's glass number 37.
座り方か。
Diluc doing?
I'm keeping count of this bard's alarming pace of progress through my wine. Only the knights drink for free tonight. It seems he didn't get the message. When he sobers up, I will present him with the bill.
Diluc, you're a meanie.
I'm joking, of course. I highly doubt he could afford it anyway, so I shall spare him the bill. But I must say, the sheer volume of alcohol this fellow can put back is just not normal.
Leaving the hustle and bustle of the banquet behind them, the two of them stood there. Sounds like the sort of thing you'd find in a romantic novel. Now, I'm not trying to get you to recite poetry to me or anything. I'm just saying, Jean went upstairs to the balcony. Alone. Now's your chance.
This is quite a lot of excitement considering the idea was to relax and take it easy.
Would a drink help you relax?
Is there anything without alcohol?
What do you normally drink?
Oh, you know, I normally mix a few things together. but I always add some bright red.
Red? Let me guess. Tomatoes. No, watermelon.
Chilies. I add chili peppers.
Chili pepper?
マジで？辛い飲み物か。
Oh, it is you. Yes, I am just getting some air.
Uh-oh. It seems like something's bothering Jean.
I want to thank you again. It is good to be here together with everyone. It has lifted my spirits. And it has taught me something.
What's that?
I am definitely more of a Dandelion Knight than a Lion Fang Knight. The Lion Fang Knight represents Vanessa's past, a past in which she fought hard for Mondstadt. But it was the Dandelion Knight that represented her hopes for the future, a future belonging to the newly formed Knights of Favonius. I do believe that Vanessa watches over us, whether from high up above or from the wind all around us. Let the wind lead. The winds of freedom will guide us along the path that lies ahead. I hope you will continue to join us on that path.
これで終わりか。まあここもいつも通りになっちゃったな。そしたらいや、スクロスでいいか。主人公まだ育成ができてないしな。
My experiment will succeed.
I see. Has the Abyss Order already launched a new operation? This could very well have something to do with the defiled statue. We should go as well.
But what is the Abyss Order going to Wolvendom for anyway? Are they looking to do the same as they did with Dvalin?
No, that's not likely. Unlike Osile, who was just suppressed, Andreas died long ago. Today, it is just his spirit that stands guard over Wolvendom. The Abyss Herald may just be targeting the spirit of Andreas in an attempt to garner some information from one of the Animo Archon's old companions.
Humidity levels are increasing. Think we could run some tests?
The threads of your fate lie in my hands.
だったらこっちだな。
The Abyss Order!
Don't underestimate the enemy. Let's take them now.
Gather! This is order.
The closer we get to the target, the more enemies there are. Fits the Abyss Order's style.
Yeah, let's go!
I'm not going any further.
Huh? Why not? Is it because you're afraid of fluffy animals?
It has nothing to do with wolves. It's because Boreas was an ancient god, yet he willingly became a servant of the Seven. I cannot possibly agree with his actions. I don't desire any interaction with him. Besides, you're the one people like. I'm less likable. There's nothing special about gods anyway. It's just my opinion, but a word of advice. Always be on your guard when around gods. You shouldn't place too much trust in them. But at the same time, don't go too far in the opposite direction. Even if the god in question is your sworn enemy.
Don't trust them and don't hunt them. That's some awkward advice. Does Dane hate the Seven, or is he protecting them?
Lest I repeat the failings of my forebears, I will tell you one final fact.
Huh? What fact?
The destruction of the nation of Kanria by the gods is the reason the Abyss Order now seeks to destroy the nations watched over by the Seven. Well, enough chit-chat. We should get back to business. I will go take care of the remaining Abyss Order members in the area. Try and keep your visit with Boreas brief. Afterward, let's meet at the entrance to Wolvendom.
Up, there he goes. What a strange man. Yeah, that's true. You also keep your guard up against unfamiliar gods. At the Rite of Dissension in Liyue, your decision was very similar to what Dane would do. Not the easiest situation.
Honorary Knight, Paimon, what are you two doing here?
Oh,
すぐ後ろにヒルチャールいるのに。あ。
So glad we found you. Rosaria told us that you came here to fight the Abyss Order, so we came to help.
Then your help is greatly appreciated. The Abyss Order's sudden offensive is very strange. They have surrounded Wolvendom. I am preparing to send out some knights to fight back. I just scouted out all of Wolvendom, but I did not see you. Rosaria told me that the Abyss Order is going after Boreas. But the Abyss Order and Boreas... What is the connection between them?
They just like to cause trouble. Do they really need a reason? The Abyss Order already went after Devalin. It's not too surprising that they would also go after another one of the Animal Archon's buddies.
That is true. Regardless, whether the reason behind the present threat is clear or not, I will handle the situation. Honorary Knight, please go and check if Lupus Boreas is in any danger. This god's spirit... He does not often see people, but I hear that you have met him before. Maybe it is best that you are also the one to meet him this time. Okay, be careful. Thank you for your help, Honorary Knight of Favonius.
これまた戦うことになるんかな。やり合うことになりそうだし。
Gonna be epic.
Solidify.
you. Not welcome here.
So, the wolf's wretched spirit likes to raise wild pups now. You claim to be a guardian, yet your once sharp claws have clearly dulled since your days of godly glory. If you serve us, we can restore your divine powers you once held in the past. Lies. Lies.
What the heck is this ceremony? Oh no! Is this the same thing they did to corrupt Dvalin's mind?
Wolves never surrender. But this can't go on.
No matter how many times you
こっちか、戦うの。
your efforts are all in vain.
By royal
Stabilize.
teamwork is trick.
あ、でもこっちの方が楽だな。
Verdict is.
Oz reveal.
Solidify. As you wish, main Fräulein.
Get out of here. Take cover.
Burn.
By royal
Order guide you. Stabilize.
Everybody stand.
これ大変だな。
Out of the way.
Solidify.
Oz reveal. Take cover.
Verdict is.
Teamwork is trick.
Gather. This is order.
This shall rise once again. The ceremony was interrupted. How fortunate for you. How does an old spirit have such determined will? No matter. This is but a small unforeseen variable.
It disappeared again!
Thank you. You came. Just in time.
Human Lupercal. But still, the Abyss Herald underestimated my strength.
Lupus Boreas never refuses trial, but scary outsider, not respect trial rules. I too didn't see the trap.
Wait, so you mean the Abyss Order had everything prepared to corrupt Lupus Boreas'
だからか。
then lured him out under the pretense of challenging him in a trial?
Thank you. In the future, my claws must get sharper. You smelled danger and came here?
No, we heard about the danger. Paimon's nose doesn't even know what danger smells like. Besides coming to help, we actually have something to ask you about too. Excuse us, Mr. Wolf God. Do you know anything about the first field tiller?
I pay no heed to the contraptions of humans. I know not what this field tiller is. Though there was indeed one human-made machine that I can never forget. It entered into my proving ground by accident, and I mistook it for a challenger. But it could not think, only fight. It was designed as a pure killing machine from top to bottom. I eventually damaged it greatly with one of my attacks. Before it fell to the ground, it fled the proving ground.
By the sounds of it, it's possible that could have been the very first field tiller, right?
Yes, it could spin, leap high into the air, and even shoot fireballs. Although no match for a god, it was stronger than even many who wield visions.
Fireballs? Hey, didn't we hear this somewhere else recently as well? Anyway, this pretty much proves that the first field tiller came to Mondstadt, doesn't it? It sounds like the first one was way stronger than the mass-produced ruin guards that came after. But in this story, it was damaged at the proving ground while fighting the Wolf of the North.
Don't know, but did we help?
レザーかわいいな。
Yes, you were a big help. Thanks. We need to keep investigating something super important. The Abyss Herald may have left, but the Abyss's forces are still attacking. You two be careful.
Yes, I smell more danger. You too. Also, be careful.
Well, that was some good intel. Quick, let's go tell Dane. Dane, there you are. Did you see Master Jean?
I saw her, but purposely avoided her. As both the Lion Fang Knight and acting Grand Master, she naturally would have some reservations towards me. If I'm not careful, one day I may find myself becoming the object of one of her investigations. But back to the matter at hand. I defeated some of the Abyss forces, but wasn't able to gather any information. I see. Well then, we can more or less figure out where the first field tiller ended up.
Huh? Really? Just from the Lupus Boreas story?
That information combined with a more comprehensive analysis. For example, the old story you told me you heard in the cathedral. Exactly. The strange story told to you by that young sister, long mistaken to be a curse rained down by a deceased tyrant.
Ah, Paimon gets it. So the tyrant's final fury was really just missiles fired from the field tiller after it ran from Wolvendom. After it was damaged in the fight with the Wolf of the North, it must have wandered into the ruins of Old Mondstadt and stayed there. Then, whenever anyone got close, pew, pew, boom! It would fire a ton of missiles at them. Until one day, it finally broke down for good, and the fireballs stopped raining from the sky. Back then, the people of Mondstadt hadn't seen many ruin guards before, so they came to interpret it as the tyrant's final fury.
It looks like we need to make a trip to Storm Terror's lair and comb the entire area. What do you mean?
Huh? You mean... Oh, Paimon remembers too! We saw that abandoned ruin guard sitting atop the tower when we went there before. Okay then, use your elemental sight to look for the eye. Ooh, so what did you see? Huh? Nothing? Oh, but Paimon was so excited! What's going on?
This requires another method. Using elemental sight on a field tiller is of no use because it is not powered by the elements. Let me give it a try.
結局、ダインスレイブって何者なんだ？今のところ、正体が全然わからん。
And done.
Wow! It's
The very thing the Abyss Herald has been seeking all along. The eye of the first field tiller. All of the ruin guards today are just replicas of this machine. As the prototype, its combat capability was unrestricted.
Prototype? Oh, Paimon doesn't know that word. Is it another ancient term from Conria?
As the Abyss Order has surmised, if this eye is placed in the hands of the defiled statue, and if the limbs of Osiel, Overlord of the Vortex, are attached to the statue, there you have a mechanized
魔人を機械で改造しようっていう発想がすごいよな。
power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia. Yes.
Then, what should we do with this eye?
No. I'll guard it myself.
Huh? You? Dane? You won't go and do anything crazy with it, will you?
You may doubt me if you wish, but I must ensure it does not fall into the wrong hands.
マントの裏側、
No matter where we may
綺麗
hide
だな。
it, they will find it.
パイモンと一緒
As for
か。
the Church of Favonius, well,
Oh, right.
but our work isn't done yet. To avoid any further repercussions, we must also take care of that defiled statue. We can't have the church get involved. Let's handle it ourselves. As for what I mean by take care of it, naturally I mean to completely destroy it.
Destroy it? That's a statue of the Seven! As well as being a really important cultural relic, they're actually divine too! Well, good thing we didn't tell Barbara earlier. Otherwise she'd be going completely bonkers right now.
Do the Seven really
まあ
expect
でも
me
もと
to
も
help
と
them look after
だいぶ
what
昔に亡くな
belongs
って
to
るも
them?
のだからな。
Let's go back to those ruins and destroy the inverted statue. If we are lucky, we will also run into that Abyss Herald.
別に壊れて
I'll
も
make
問題は
sure
ない
it
だろう
doesn't
し。
get away this time.
やっと大詰めか。長かったな。そして遠いな。
As per our contract.
あと水か。
This is how it must be.
いや、せっかくだからこの二人連れてくか。の前に、一旦ちょっとトイレ行っとこう。
お疲れっす。お疲れっす。ちょっと後でいい感じの通報来るんで、結果出ませんか？お了解です。テーマは？テーマはいい感じでフィーリングで。はい、フィーリングで。はい、できたら連絡ください。じゃあ、お疲れっす。お疲れっす。お疲れっす。はい。フィーリングで。
あはちょいと聞いたってなラップにないやもエンターテイナー録音した一切がさ毎日毎日蹴ったり張ったりちゃんとみんないた過ごし しずむほらウキウキウォッチウキウキウォッチ世の中の計りはよっちゃぶどっかのブスそんな嬉しいわ仲良く以外な日本だった密よくすごえて下げる頭半年もないのに殿様バッツァ誰かの未来の花形セミもなきやも涼しいバスお届けしてもたなん多分日々重なり夢はみ出るま軽く回そうチャリです肩を揺らしてさあワン、ツー、スリー、フォー、ファイブまぶた閉じて
じゃあやってけべ。
All that running around, we end up right back here again. Look at us. We barely escaped this place last time, and now we're strolling right back in. Gee, surely we must be some of the bravest adventurers in all of Tibet. That or the stupidest. To get to that creepy statue, we just need to follow the path we used to escape last time. That should take us right to it.
どうなってんだこれ。
Yep, that'll work. Let's go, and remember to be on your guard.
Rise!
ああ。これはめんどくさそう。
Looks like we're here. An eerie, lifeless, dark chamber. I understand the evil aura you were describing earlier.
Oh, such a scary place.
Be careful to not be overwhelmed by the power of the defiled statue.
You sense correctly. You are just as vexatious as ever, Dainsliff, enemy of the Abyss. I sense your soul is stained by terrible bloodshed, perhaps from your darkest nightmares. Unless... Oh, and something far more dangerous. You reek of a corruption familiar to me. Then we are the same. We're both dangerous. But dangers from outside of the Abyss Order must be caught and caged.
It is your words that forever reek of corruption. Time to silence!
Stabilize!
Let me scry. Accessed enough.
Gather!
これが一番ダメージ出るんだよな、でも。
Shadows of fate.
Solidify!
Fate is upon you. All hail.
I will have order.
ごちゃごちゃしてきた。
Time for retribution!
Delve into Destin, born of ice and frost.
Stabilize. This is order.
Decided by destiny. Blaze over.
Solidify.
Shadows of fate. Delve into destiny.
Stabilize.
Shadows of fate.
Gather. Order guide you.
Access.
The world.
Oh.
Prince.
ここで再会するのか。
Hey! Could that be?
Lumine.
Wait! He just blocked an attack against the Abyss Herald! Your brother? And the Abyss?
Lumine. Why are you with Dane?
Uh-huh. Your brother knows Dane?
なんか悲しそうな顔してる。
Ether. We meet again.
What's going on here? Dane knows him too?
You shouldn't team up with this man. He is my enemy. Ether. But it must be said. Don't try to stop me. Don't try to stop the Abyss. That
これから明らかになっていくのかな、メインストーリーとかで。
One of the royal guards of the final dynasty of Conria. 500 years ago, he failed to prevent the destruction of Conria. A curse of immortality was laid upon him, to forever wander the wilderness, while he watched the people he was supposed to protect turn into the monsters of the Abyss.
ああ、なるほど。
You're saying Dane is from Conria? The same Conria that was destroyed 500 years ago? And you said the people turned into monsters? You're trying to tell Paimon that the Abyss Order is not only related to Conria, but is actually the people of Conria themselves? And the whole thing about Dane being your enemy... Paimon's so confused.
Home. Yes, of course. Home is wherever we are together. But I cannot go with you to the next world to find a new home. At least, not yet. Until the Abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with destiny will see no end. Listen to me, Lumine. I have already traveled through this world once.
ああ、なるほど。
Once you reach the end of your journey as I did, you will see for yourself the true nature of this world. So we'll meet again. Though we need not rush, sister. I have more than enough time to wait for you. We have always had enough time.
ラインスレーブだけで言っちゃったけど、大丈夫か？
Oh, don't be too sad. We'll find them again. Look on the bright side. At least we got some really useful information. Uh-huh, that's right. At least now, as well as the Seven, Dane is also a key part of finding your sibling too, right? That's right. By the way, what they said just now is all pretty confusing. Did you understand it at all? Oh, well then, let's go over it again. First off, that Abyss Herald called your brother Prince. It seems like your brother is leading the Abyss Order. Even the Abyss Herald answers to him. Still, we don't know for sure if he's the highest ranking leader in the organization. Also, your brother said that he wants to engulf the thrones and go to war with destiny. What the heck does that mean? Could it? Next thing, turns out the Abyss Order monsters are really what the people of Conria turned into after their nation was destroyed. This story is just plain terrifying. And Dane is from Conria too! He witnessed its destruction 500 years ago! But he didn't turn into a monster, and now he's fighting the Abyss Order. So that's why your brother said that Dane is his enemy, right? But if the monsters of the Abyss are the same people that Dane protected all those years ago, then why is he enemies with the Abyss Order now? Also, how come after all this time we've spent searching for your brother, it turns out he's on the side of the Abyss? Yeah, you're right. Then we can't let ourselves get down about it now. Our journey's not over yet. Let's get a move on. Time to leave this terrible dark place and get back to the surface where the sun shines bright. If your brother wants you to reach the end of your journey, show him what you're made of. Come on, traveler. Let's go.
おー、なるほどな。あれいいのかな？ほったらかしてる。
I was just thinking that the silk flowers at the Feiyun Commerce Guild needed watering.
これは確かタルタリアで
The transport coordinators will...
お？もしかしてあれか。見つかったんか。 生きててよかったな。
What about this?
Still nothing.
よかったよかった。
Oh, good. I was just thinking that the silk flowers at the Feiyun Commerce Guild needed watering. The transport coordinators will probably moan about the muddy mountain roads again, though.
ただやっぱりキャラクターの育成をもうちょっとどうにかしないといけないな。俺たちはいずれ再会するはダインスレイブのことかと思ったけど、主人公だったんだな。これは多分明日か明後日できるやつで、これは後々できるようになるやつだから、じゃあやっと魔人任務ができるけど、時間が時間だからもう無理だなこれ。あ、今日はここまでするかじゃあ。見てる人ももういないしな、今日は。これでまた次回に魔人任務を進めよう。ってことで終わろう。